guys, Gestro Gaming here, and I've got another video for you. So, welcome to yet another episode of my, Scoundrel PvP fun series. And this is a little Void Star. Now, I have a lot of updates for you in this game. I have some news, but first of all, I'd like to address, I am doing a healing game. I did a healing game, like, 2 games before this, just because we were in queue. I'm in queue with, a guildie of mine, Pocket Tank. I'm now in Stimatics, and I'll explain that later. But I just do want to explain this so you can understand the game as you're watching it. This is a Void Star. We had been queuing for a while. It was a lot of fun, and there weren't many healers in queue. And he was a tank. Pocket Tank was a tank, obviously. And I was just like, okay, I'll go heals. I done it before, and we did a game, and I healed. It was like me and this other Scoundrel healer. I did like 2.7 million heals and like 2,500 HPS. It's crazy, or 3K. I did take a screenshot of that, and I will try and put it in the description. Maybe I can like zoom. I'll do a cutout and I'll zoom in. Maybe I can do that. But I won't promise. I'm narrating this now, so we'll see. And yeah, so I'm actually really liking the healer. I mean, I did some operative healing, but I never really got that good at that, but now I'm like really good, and I've been healing really well. I'm like healing, like my teammates very well. Now there's tanks and stuff. My guildie tank is amazing, by the way. If you're watching this, Pocket Tank, you're great. He was there whenever I was getting attacked. He was getting my taunts off. He was doing his guard switch perfectly, and I just healed him, and we were really good combo. So I'm very happy with that. Yeah. Okay. So now to the second topic. My guild. So I don't know if anyone else here is on JC, Jedi Covenant, but the PvP scene has gotten a little weird just because I haven't had a lot of time to be on PvP Imperial side, but also it's very boring right now just because so many people are disgruntled with the updates in this new developer live stream as well as the patch. Like no one is on. The queues are pretty slow, but and no one in my guild has been on really. I have like 20 members in my guild, and there's usually always someone on. But I'm logging on the same times, but no one's on. It's like really weird. So I'm assuming just because it's like after Thanksgiving and stuff. But we'll see. And also, so I don't know. There was like no one to play with, and I just went on my pub side character to do some leveling. I was thinking I'll do some leveling on my Scoundrel. I wait. This is kind of a character to do that. Since if the queues aren't popping, I just kind of go on my Scoundrel. But I went on my Scoundrel, and I was like, okay, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I want to join Thematics because I want to have a cool guild to PvP with at 60, because I definitely want to play this guy at 60. No point of leveling him. And so they opened me. There was no try. They're super cool, really casual, and I hopped in queue, and we did some games and stuff, and it was great. And I've really gotten to know them. I haven't actually gotten their teams. I mean, they have a mumble, but there isn't really anyone on, which is perfectly fine. Honestly, I feel like the chat with this guild is perfectly fine just because of how welcoming and cool they are, which is really awesome. And they're all really skilled players for like Commitment and Reincarnate as well as Firewalker. They're awesome. So, and then Pocket Tank, he's also in Stimex. So it's kind of cool to like have that tag, and a lot of people definitely respect the guild because they have a long history of really awesome PvP, but it's like not like the Scrub Lords PvP, and I've gotten some complaints about my so-called accusations against Scrub Lords. All I said in that game was that I just didn't like that they always queue with 8-man pre-mades, and then they just like, obviously it's skill, but I mean, what can you do? It's really just because like if they're an 8-man pre-made of like really skilled players, and I definitely respect that, you know, what are you gonna do with like, what am I going to do, especially if I'm just kind of solo queued and I have a horrible, just like a pickup team, like what can you do? It's just kind of, I don't know. But they're like not like super hardcore and like they only queue 8-man pre-made. They're kind of like Oblivion really. And I don't take that like, I'm not trying to insult anyone or anything. But they're kind of, you know, like a really cool laid back guild. Besides the drama, which is great. We'll get into. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, so yeah. So also kind of Republic side. I've asked to undelete my Sage that you saw maybe in like the very first video of this channel on the thumbnail. His name is Dim Sum, and I just kind of leveled him because I've always wanted the Sage again, another character. That was when the 1200 XP buff was still there. So And that's on delete him because they were like, well, you should have another character, and I was like, okay. I started leveling stage. They're like, don't bother. If you already have like a character that's undeleted, and I was like, yeah, I do 45. They're like, yeah, just do that. So I submitted the ticket. Hopefully, it actually gets through. Um, and yeah, and then I'm thinking actually about kind of re-calculating my side balance. So parallel side is actually dropping and the fluctuate. This always happens. JC always fluctuates like right when I choose a faction and I made a guild. So but if the guild doesn't pick up and if the guild doesn't really excel like I wanted it to, 'cause it's pretty hard. It's been pretty hard to recruit people. Don't get me wrong. Um, then I kind of might transfer the ownership to someone else and just go pub side because really, I feel like pubs are actually coming back. It's really weird, especially when you kind of have people to queue with, and especially on my healer. Excuse me. Especially on my healer, I can feel like I can really make a difference. In a game. Maybe in Scrapper, not that much. Ruffian, forget about it. It's all. I mean, excuse me again. I don't know if you heard that. Uh, Ruffian is just, it's all dot damage. I mean, it's a fun spec to play. Scrapper, maybe you can capture a node that's kind of helping, but in a healing game, you really can like make or break. I really think that's true, and I'm getting really good at healing. So I think these next 15 levels, to 65 or so, I'll get really good at healing, and then definitely use that to my advantage in the future at 65. So yeah, and then also this game was just get back to the game itself. It was actually pretty good. I really thought I played my defensive cooldowns nice here. I'm trying to get away from using like all of them at once, like the diversion and then the defense screen at once, because diversion will just take care of everything really for 3 seconds. And also I'm really getting used to getting the pressure off of myself, so kiting around things, also using the heals and the upper hands, excuse me, to my advantage, like the using my emergency vent pack to my advantage and using diagnostic stand in the run. I have to remember to use that. And also I really do think that they should make Underworld Medicine be able to cast the move, because like every other, you got successive treatment on the mercenary or whatever, or I forgot what it's called. I don't know. And then you've got healing trance and like a sage or something, but in it they still kind of have like one besides the mercenary, I guess, or they have the healing scans. They have the big salvation heal to still be able to channel, and that's kind of true for an operative too. If you make this our big heal sorry, I'm blanking out here. Underworld Medicine, be able to use on the move, we'll still have to use Kolto waves when I do get Kolto waves. We'll still have to channel that. There's no way to get around that. So I think it'd be a good buff for them to do that. But we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I was watching BTS's review of the Scrapper Scoundrel, and he's like, first line was like, if you're watching this and you're a Bioware employee, Scrapper Scoundrels do exist. That was great. I commented on his video. That was great. It's true. Scoundrels haven't and operatives haven't really gotten that much notice in a long time. 3.0, a little bit. 4.0, we got a new ability, but in terms of old specs and like healing especially, it's been iffy. But I think I just because I haven't didn't do much healing in 3.0, I feel like it doesn't really affect me as much. But I know a lot of hardcore healers are definitely disappointed they just all go Sage. So it's energy management is also kind of a big deal on this character. And here I do overextend a little bit. I think I die, just because I was kind of I went in at the wrong time. Probably should have stayed up on that platform a lot longer. I do die to vanish here, I believe, but I don't think it really matters because the Juggernaut or the Juggernaut, I think he finds me and kills me, or the Force Storm, yeah. So yeah, so I'm really liking the healing. I just wanted to, and this time I'm not gonna like remake the series or something. Just wanted to throw out some diversity to see kind of how you guys react as opposed to Scrapper and stuff. And if you want me to do Ruffian, I'll do Ruffian too. I used to play with the Operative as a main, so um, it'll be kind of cool to do that as a Scoundrel too. And I'm really just right now I honestly don't know if I'm gonna do the Makeb because I'm level 53 and I finished the story. I'm like halfway level 53, so I'm like 53, halfway to 54. So I honestly don't know if I need to do the story or on Makeb. I might just like this weekend, or maybe take a break from my Scoundrel because I've been power leveling him. And then I think my Sage will be undeleted by tomorrow. I submitted it on Monday. Like Monday, kind of like midday or 4-ish, 3-ish. So hopefully my Sage will be undeleted tomorrow, Thursday. Maybe I'll just focus on him, get him up to like 50, or he's already 45, and then go back on my Scoundrel that weekend and then just kind of like PvP with schematics and really get this guy up to 55, and then I'll just go right into Shadow forever, and I think that'll be good. Maybe I'll run a Flashpoint or something, because those usually get you a pretty good level. But we'll see, we'll see. So, but I also wanted something I cover right now. I have Scamper. It's on my little hotbar under my face there, like all the way under those little 3 icons there, and it's also on my quick bar looker here, like with my Vanish, my Backblast, and my Scamper there. Great, great. Obviously, I already know how it works. It's on my operative. Great for movement. Also great on a healer because you can get away really easily. You can roll. You can maybe throw an emergency med pack. I always seem to have upper hand stacks just waiting to be spent. Maybe channel diagnostic scan and throw on a couple slow release med packs. You're pretty much like, if you're at like quarter health, you're pretty much 75% or more. And then the slow release med packs will tick, and it'll be great. So that's really a great ability for getting away, because you can't really just run away from a class like that. Any really class, especially ranged melee. In this bracket, they have Blade Blitz if they have the teleporting assassins and operatives. What are you gonna do? So it was good. So I felt really strong in this game. Let me know what you guys want to see more of on this character or on my channel in general. Let me know. And just don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.